More fireworks on Capitol Hill over the Hillary Clinton email investigation, this time involving Attorney General Loretta Lynch. During a House Oversight Committee hearing yesterday, Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz accused Lynch of playing political games, while Lynch refused to say whether it was legal or illegal to lie when you're under oath.
Is it legal or illegal to provide false testimony under oath?
There are a number of statutes that cover that, both at the federal and state level. There are a number of ways in which that could be found.
There's a difference between prosecuting something and whether it's legal or illegal. You know, these questions are pretty simple, and we've got millions of people with security clearance. How are they supposed to go through the gyrations that you've laid out in order to make a simple determination?
Congressman, if we had a specific fact situation or fact pattern, that could be reviewed.
And your refusal to answer questions regarding one of the most important investigations of someone who seeks to serve in the highest office in this land is an abdication of your responsibility.
Congressman Jason Chaffetz joins us now. Good morning, Congressman. Good to have you with us today.
Martha.
You know, it does seem like an abrogation of duty to not be able, as the Attorney General of the United States, to discuss the legal thinking behind this decision not to charge Hillary Clinton in the email investigation, especially since the FBI head, whose word she went on, wanted to lay out his argument.
Well, if you look through the hearing, she didn't answer a single question. I asked her simple things. Is it legal or illegal to give classified information to somebody who doesn't have the requisite security clearance? She wouldn't answer that question. They were simple questions. I think she was obstructing our ability to do our job in Congress, and she was not candid with the American people. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of viewers were very frustrated with what they saw play out yesterday. You know, it's odd because it's almost as if she recused herself. Because she said, I'll take the recommendation of the FBI director regardless of what it is because of the situation with her meeting with Bill Clinton on the tarmac. But she didn't recuse herself, so you can't have it both ways, can you?
Well, look, she, in a question from John Radcliffe, she said she still wanted to be under consideration in the Clinton administration. So that'll tell you something about it. She also said in some other questioning that this is the first time ever that she had ever done this. And that came on the heels of meeting with Bill Clinton just days before this final decision. So viewers and voters are going to have to sort themselves out. But when I asked her simple questions, she couldn't give a simple answer.
You know, it also goes to the question of the FBI Director Comey, who it was revealed did not look at the testimony that Hillary Clinton gave when she was under oath in front of Congress. You know, I guess he's saying it just wasn't part of our investigation, but then when they interviewed her, she wasn't under oath. And when you put all this together, it has a lot of people looking at it and saying it appears that there was some sort of effort to make sure that Hillary Clinton was not indictable.
Well, look, I think that was one of the shocking things to come out of our questioning of the FBI director. He was very careful in saying that Hillary Clinton, did not lie to the FBI, but we don't know what she said to the FBI. So when I asked the FBI director, did you review the testimony, which was under oath, which I think goes to intent, as to whether or not that was truthful, did she provide false testimony? They hadn't even looked at that. And so he said he needed paperwork. Bob Goodlatte and I, the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, and we gave the paperwork now to the Department of Justice, and I hope they should do that investigation.
What do you think, as you listen to all of this and you speak to these individuals, what do you think is the reasoning for keeping as much as possible at arm's length on both of their parts?
I think the Democrats have a nominee, and I worry about the direction that they're taking. I think Mr. Comey is a very serious-minded person. I appreciate him swiftly coming to Capitol Hill and answering the questions as best he can. But they are blazing new trails. They are treating her different, and I worry that there are two tracks of justice. That Lady Justice takes off that blindfold if the name is Clinton, and that, I think, is at the root of why America is so concerned about this. There are two different standards, because if you're the average Joe doing your job, sharing classified information, you're probably going to be in handcuffs and you're probably going to jail.
Well, 56% of people in a recent poll believe that the wrong conclusion was reached by the FBI on this decision, and that was, we know, taken up by the Justice Department as done deal after that. Jason Chaffetz, Congressman, thank you very much.